Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. So this is going to be a video on The Boy and the Beast. The starting of The Boy and the Beast, this is going to be a review. So, the starting of The Boy and the Beast was pretty good. It was about this kid named Rin, I think that's his name, got, his parents both died, and they started out in like a house, and he's like sad, and then his like adopted family, or not, his mom's like family is there, and they're like trying to pack up his mom's house because she was in an accident, and he tells him he hates him, and then he gets then he runs away, and then he gets put in this world where like beast, like spirits and stuff, and there's like beast, and then he meets this beast that is like kind of a dick, and he's a slob and stuff, and they train together, and then he becomes strong, and then he gets put back into the real world, and he meets a girl. There's not, okay. The reason why I watched this movie was because I bought it was because it was on some list of like romance like movies that are really good, and I'm not saying it wasn't good. And I also got it for a steal. It was like $20 on Right Stuff. I'm not saying it wasn't a good movie, and I won't spoil the ending. The ending was really good. The ending was really good. It got like awards and stuff. It got Japanese awards and like anime award, the 43rd Annie Award, and then it got like Toronto 2015 award and stuff. And it's like, it's a good movie. Like, I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. Like, it's worth watching, but like, because 10 is, or 5's average, so 6 is a little above average. But I feel like there's parts of the movie that were just like kind of dragged on. Like, and there's like points and narratives. He's compared to this other boy because there's two people. There's like this god in that world that wants to be reincarnated. And he's like, but there's this beast guy, and he carries this movie like 100%. He is by far the best written character in this movie. The main character, the boy, is kind of one-dimensional. That's my best way of describing it. Like, he's very monotone, but when he's around the bullies, the beast guy, he's like yelling at him and they're arguing, and that's like good. That part, those interactions are good. But everything else he does is just like the little love part in the movie really doesn't need to be there. It's just added to be there, I guess. And she like teaches him how to read and write or something like that. It's like, man, most of the stuff where the beast isn't in it, I feel like most of it didn't need to be there. But I'm not a writer or anything, and like there was this other kid that like, because the kid gets really strong, or they want you to believe he gets really strong, and he fights like this other beast kid and like kicks his ass. But then this one kid who went from regretting him, like, no, liking the guy, to hating him. And like, they don't really explain that very well. They say it's jealousy, but like, why is he jealous? Like, he's getting basically the same thing from a different guy. Like, he shouldn't be jealous at all. Like, it didn't make any sense to me. And the ending wrapped it up nicely, I would say, but I wasn't like super satisfied. Like, there was still more things I wanted to know. But I won't talk about the ending because I'm trying not to, if you haven't seen it, I'm trying not to spoil a bunch. Even though this is a review, and if you should know, reviews, they spoil stuff. But like, I like the animation, and the art style is unique and interesting. It's just, it isn't as good as A Silent Voice. If you haven't watched an anime movie and you want to start with one, I'd wait and watch A Silent Voice until a little bit later, until you've watched a few, because I think it's the best one. I think by far it's the best one. And I've watched like 6 or 7 anime movies now that aren't like One Piece movie, which I am going to watch Film Red. But like, it had a, I feel like that movie needed to be, that manga needed to be a movie. I feel like this should have been a series. Like a 12 episode show, I think would have fit it better than being a movie. That's my opinion. Because I feel like they left a bunch of stuff out trying to make it like as long as it was. I don't know how long. It wasn't that long. And like, the Beast world was so interesting and they could have explored it way more than they did. But they really didn't. And then there's this 2 like friends of the Beast guy that are in it. And they really don't do anything. They're just there. One kind of does stuff. He's like the emotional support guy who's trying to keep everything together, which is an interesting way to do it, I guess. But like, I feel like they could have done more with his character. His character was interesting. I'm not saying every movie needs to be like top tier or something, but like, I don't think it, for what it is, it's a good movie. But it needed some more. Like, it needed to be a little longer and like, or cut some stuff out and then add some more stuff to like explain some things. Like, they don't really ever explain this world and how it got to Earth kind of thing. It's just, oh, it's here. It's like, okay. And they never really explain why, like, they don't explain why they picked these 2 guys. Because there's 2 guys competing to be the reincarnation dude. But then the one, why doesn't the other one get it at the end of the movie? I don't really get it. And why does the, like, Master Rabbit guy, like this Beast so much when everyone else thinks he was a ruffian and didn't deserve all this stuff? It's like, it's a little much for me. But I would highly recommend this movie if you want to watch an anime movie. It's pretty good. Like I said, I think most of this, the beginning was good, and I think the end was decent. It was just the middle that I had a problem with. Like, the setup was excellent. And I really did care about the main character and what he was going through and how he was doing it and how this, that, and the other. But I feel like the romance was rushed and not, like, he just saved the girl from some bullies and then they were like, she was all over him. It's like, what? But like, he saved them because they started fighting him. It had nothing to do with her. Like, honestly, it had really nothing to do with her. And the whole, like, oh, yeah. So that's going to do it for this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!